Hi, Raúl del Pozo. You are the founder of Cink Coworking in Madrid, 11 location. You have been in business for more than 15 years. And for those who follow you on LinkedIn, they know that you are a producer of very interesting and insightful blog posts about the industry and profitability, especially. We wanted to take some time with you to explore the key elements of the profitability of the co-working business from your perspective in Madrid. One thing you were underlining was the importance of consistency in the positioning, and that operators that were not as profitable, it was due to a lack of consistency in the product positioning and the global offering.
We see that once you have a very clear business proposal, then you can make the business profitable, and you need different ingredients. It's not exact formula for everyone, but if you have clear what type of locations you need, what type of buildings in terms of size, and which is your target in terms of client, with these three ingredients, you do the things properly, you can be profitable. And that's what we have been building in the past. In our case, location is clear. We are so far only in Madrid. We don't have offer prime buildings. We have class B buildings, what we call secondary buildings. We try to be in the right size of the building. So that goes from 1,000 square meters to 2,500 square meters. And we try to build a proposal which has to be quality in our offering, but also has to be attractive on price in order to have like 90%, 95% of occupancy. If we do this properly, we are profitable. That's the model we have. And that's what we try to copy also from the best players.
As you mentioned, Class B building, but still in the urban area of
Yes.
Madrid with good location. So that way you kept the price really competitive, but you didn't broke on the quality of the service and the professionalism.
That's right. So we see that our target is clear, are freelancers, startups, small and medium companies. We see very differentiated markets, the more prime for corporates or international companies that are looking for a prime office, very good locations, extremely good services, and all kind of things you can imagine.
Can we say that often this lack of consistency in the product and the positioning that makes the operators maybe loss-making or not finding the right market fit, that at the end of the day make their business sustainable?
To me, it is very clear that if you make the model work in terms of operations and in terms of financials, then you can scale the model. The problem I've seen in the past is that some operators are putting all their hopes in having a big scale or a big size. And then that's very risky, because if you don't make money out of 10,000 square meters, you don't make money out of 1 million square meters. Mm-hmm. It's a very clear formula.
We were discussing also about the fact that the volume of office buildings is decreasing in Spain, but it's the same everywhere because the construction costs are so high now. Some property owners rather turn their buildings into housing or apartments, which shrinks the total offering of office building on the market. It's an opportunity for us. Why do you think so?
That's something which is happening across Europe, not only in Madrid or Barcelona. I've seen that also in London, in Amsterdam, Berlin, and some other big cities. Landlords are not selling prime assets. We have lack of prime buildings, also in all across Europe. But those landlords which are owning secondary energy obsolete buildings are selling them out in order to be transformed in residential buildings. All the tenants are being removed from these buildings which have been sold. Those tenants are looking for a second home, and they are going to the market. They have to move to prime, but that's not a choice because it's too expensive and there is no availability on prime buildings. They have to look for third option, which is flex offices or co-working. If you look at the figures of co-working spaces in Madrid, for example, occupancy is 84%, so they are pretty much full. So we cannot afford this extra demand. We are not capable to find new buildings because of this effect too, because they have been transformed into residentials. So it's putting the situation under pressure. That's very positive for the market, for the flex office and co-working sector. And it's a problem for the mid-tier offices, which are asking for 5 years contract. On one side, there is a threat, and from the other side, there is opportunity. But I see this in a very optimistic way.
Are these companies and those landlords ready to go that way? Do you see them ready now, or it's still a struggle to educate them into implementing more modern and flexible ways for their own employees?
Today, most of the companies understand the possibility to work 2 days at home or 3 days in the office, or make a hybrid model. And once they have to look for a new office, they see in a very positive way the flexible office as a main opportunity. It helps to have a better office in a better location, and most of the cases to have also a better cost for them.
Thank you so much, Raúl, for sharing those thoughts with us. We look forward to see you in the Coworking Europe conference in Paris, hopefully.
It will be a pleasure. Thanks very much for the interview. Cheers.
Thanks a lot.